I knew I was going to break them, but I had to do it. With my mom, it was harder, very hard. I've embarrassed her several times. And I was like, not again. But again, this life is not hers, it's my life. I wanted to walk you through the process of healing and how I managed to get out of depression. The first times, few times you saw me in the hospital, I lost it. But right now, I don't allow it. You cannot reach there. What I did is, first for you to understand what depression is a collective of stress. Stressful moments. Your life is constantly under stress. If you're dating someone who's alcoholic and they abuse you after getting drunk, you realize that in most of the times you are the one who succumbed to the problem. They're having fun, they're enjoying their lives, but you're the one who is on the receiving end. So you'll find yourself tired, unmotivated, because you're drinking from the negative energy. If you are dating a narcissistic person, narcissism has no cure. So you are going to suffer there. They feed from your energy, they feed from your pain, they feed when you are hurting. A narcissist likes it when they see you crying. They love it when they see you crying. They hurt you. They are people who are self-centered. They are heartless. And they are, by the way, they are attracted to empaths. And they attract empaths because they want to be pampered. They want to devour you. They want to eat your soul. That is how they feel important, because inside they know they are broken. Well, narcissistic is narcissism is a very wide topic. We can't go into that right now. Just to touch a bit, most narcissists also cheat a lot. So when you have a cheating husband, you have to check if their mental health is okay. Because somebody can just have energy to jump from one person to the other, and not get satisfaction. There has to be something wrong, okay? So, just to cut our long story short, you've been going through that, you've been there, you've done it. You could also be having a toxic working environment. What do? You will have to find your space. Having toxic working environment can be very, very tough, because your man is your first husband. Maybe you need to pay your bills. How are you going to go about this? Do you want to look for another job? Do you want to talk about it with your fellow employees? Do you want to talk about it with your employer? How do you want to go about this for you to be able to protect your mental space? Because also, if you're not mentally okay and mentally stable, you can't perform. Then you will be called an underperformer. And before you know it, you're receiving a termination letter. You are being told to go home, on top of that stress that you've accumulated from your place of work. So before they terminate your contract or they send you home, please communicate. Okay? So what we can say that, for me, I normally release employees that I think just give me stress. And I've accommodated some types of people that I can keep up with. When you are jibishani na mimi and the gaslighters, I cannot keep up with that one. Yeah. So many things can make you go into depression, like losing a loved one, losing a relationship, losing friendship, losing money, losing a job. Like right now, floods have come. Maybe your family has been swept away. It might not hit you now, but it might hit you later. Several stressful. Going through divorce is also very toxic and heavy, because the other partner might decide not to sign some papers, and when you are also co-parenting and when a baby is involved, so you are constantly producing some hormones, you don't even know where, what. You look at yourself in the mirror, you go like, oh, I have this pimple here today, I have that one here today. You look at yourself in the mirror, you just realize, oh my goodness, oh no, this is not me. How do you start your healing process? Number one, accept that you have a problem. Accept. Acceptance is the final stage of depression. Accepting that, yes, we have finally arrived here. And it is the first stage of healing process. You have accepted you are depressed. Yes. Okay. What is it that triggers you? What puts you in a status of, I don't want to do this, I don't want to see these people? What is that triggers your emotions and you find yourself on the boiling point? You have to start avoiding those things, and you have to start putting yourself in spaces with people who you can feed from their energy. Avoid the negative energy. Get a new social of friends. Get your phone. Call one of your old friends who knew you before you were nothing and you used to share quite a lot. Talk, speak out. Speak out to someone. Don't care if they will laugh at you, because they will still laugh. A problem shared is a problem half solved. So speak to someone, tell them how you feel. Don't lock yourself in the house. You've locked yourself in the house for enough time. Go out with a friend for coffee or dinner, or just go and visit a friend. Like for me, I had to leave my home and went and lived with my sister-in-law. I love children, so with her children talking and laughing with me, I got my first sleep. Then I realized, the quietness in my home and being alone must have, put me in this scenario, okay? So make sure you go back, do the things you used to love doing. If you see a Zumba somewhere, kindly girls, join these exercises. Please do. It is for your physical, mental, spiritual, and psychological benefit. Just by dancing and releasing the toxicity. During the time you are battling depression, you realize that you even produce some odor you don't like. Because you're just, you're just hanging in there. Stop hanging in there. Get up and fight for your life. Nobody will come and take you out of that place but you. Antidepressants will end you in a place you don't want to be. And we can work on this before it gets, to a chronic stage. That now you have to be on medication. We can protect this by protecting who is reaching us. Reasons as to why you should never ever go back to those who did hurt you badly is because if they're the ones who are coming back, you should ask yourself, which baggage are you coming with again this time round? Because the baggage you left with that hurt me, I already know it and I know how to handle it. But this one you want to come with this new baggage. I will have to learn again how to handle you. Again, I will always have to walk on eggshells on how to handle you lest you misbehave again. Therefore, for me, once you've hurt me to the core and I've reached my boiling point, honey, it doesn't matter who you are, I'm not allowing you back into my life. If I give you that chance, this time round, I think you are coming to finish me. Whether it is I'm thinking correct or not correct is because I have proof of concept that you really don't mean well for me. You don't belong in my life now. You don't belong in my present. You belong in my past. Therefore, you stay there. I do not want to start thinking and learning new characters. Yes, you can ask a question, but give me time, then you can ask questions and questions in 5 minutes. So those are the things that put you into depression and you keep on bringing them back. So you will have to go in and out depression, in and out depression. Finances is different. Once you hit your financial stability, then you will have to maintain that level. So don't crave to be rich. Crave to be healthy with more wisdom so you can be able to maintain the lifestyle you are dying to have. If it is comfort you want, then just know that you have to work hard to get that comfort. I repeat, do not admire the life people live on social media. Some people are living on loans, my dear. Someone like me, I fear loans. Mimi naogopa kudaiwa, mimi naogopa madeni. So I'll just live a small life that I do understand. I find my peace here in the village at home. Nobody's making noise for me. I don't have the urge of running to the beach to hold a glass of wine so that I can take photos and post. I can show you that I'm living a good life. I'm not in a hurry with anything. I've been there, I've done it, I've been there, done it, and that's all. So what can I do right now with my life? Peace of my mind. What can I do? Can I give much more back to the community? Can I bring more value to the marketplace? Can I just now repackage myself into something sellable that, you know, myself, my older self will sit down and say, Esther, you did it. I have a very small circle. Simply because I don't like distractions. I leave my house, I go to work. I come from my house, work, straight back to my house. I have no side shows. I have I have my own eating lifestyle. I eat between 6 and 7:30. Beyond that, it's too late for me. Because I want to go to bed at 9 so that I can digest the food before I go to bed. When I'm sleeping, all my organs should be sleeping. Why am I making my stomach, give my stomach so much work to start, you know, mincing those food when I'm sleeping? Ndio nianze kunyamba mbele ya watu. I sleep when the food has already been digested. That's why when we came today, late, it was already 8:30, they cooked for me, but I couldn't eat because it's too late. So I'm just drinking hot water because I'm also not feeling so hungry. First, accept you have a problem. Monitor your environment. Look at those people who gaslight you, those who manipulate you. Today you guys are happy. Oh, thank you very much. Today you guys are happy. Tomorrow, another gaslighting. So the ups and downs will definitely change your hormones. Before you know it, utaanza kumea ndevu. You look at yourself in the mirror and you don't feel like you're worth it. For women, your financial independence is the first and the better part of your life when you want to talk about being confident. You cannot be a confident woman with an empty pocket and no job. Don't sit here scrolling on TikTok from morning to evening. Your husband goes to work and come back home, find you in a corner of your house. And you think that guy is happy with you. They will only do it for a few months or weeks. Then you will become like any other pizza on the streets. Then they'll start telling you you have nothing to offer. When a man tells you you have nothing to offer, my friend, then you say like, leo ndio sina nothing to offer. And the rest of the days, okay? So as a woman, for you to walk courageously, you have to have some 2 shillings. Each and every woman must have a wallet yao. Ya wewe wallet yako umeficha tu kwa mzee ya. Wallet. Each and every woman should have her own wallet. Her own bank account. My friend, these are the process of healing from depression, I beg. Because if you are financialless, cashlessness also brings depression. When you start thinking of, you can't even go and visit your own mother who gave birth to you, because you have to wait for one ngane to come and give you money. You become a baggage in this relationship. Now imagine if I was depending on Omosh financially, ningekuwa wapi? Si mngeniokota sijui wapi huko. Ningekuwa na nguvu ya kusimama, nikisema nini? Nikisema nini by the way? Ningekuwa nimelipa token. Nani angelipa token? Nani angelipa generator? Nani angelipa wafanyikazi? Nani angetengeneza pool? Nani angeweka gari yangu mafuta? Nani? Financial freedom is the key to independence as a woman. I'm telling you today, someone else will never tell you. You see me this beautiful lady. I have control over my life. I know where my money is coming from. I know where it's supposed to go to. Kuna vile najua kupanga mambo yangu. And like I told you, kichwa yangu, pesa yangu iko hapa ndani. Sasa kazi yangu inakuwa ni kuitoa tu na kuweka kwa mfuko, kuweka kwa bank, kuregesha tena. So I'm asking all the women on this platform, look for something to do. Wacha kuketi kwa kona ukisema Again, something I've realized, most women when they call me, I'm depressed, I want a job. Sasa unaomba kazi ama unaomba usaidizi? It becomes so difficult. Yeah? Again, when I learned the art of managing social media. And if I drive you back, do you know when I was going through a heartbreak? Was during the time of Nia. That is when I was going through a heartbreak. So even the Nia thing actually helped me get out stronger. There was a lot of distraction on social media that nobody could understand that I was going through a divorce, a separation, and a breakup. Then, was it in August? It was in July. You guys didn't know? It was difficult. It was hard. I would look through the window and the day would just break. It's morning. I isolated myself because I needed to collect myself. Then I woke up, I was being trolled everywhere that Nia girls have revoked my invitation. It wasn't the bishop, it was alumni. And some of the women, I know them. They cheer me on their social media pages and they're like, oh, and even that day after I posted the invitation, some of them shared it on their walls. Oh, she's coming to my school and I'm not there. I would like to be there. And then, if I would tell you how the invitation of the Nia came, some of you would feel sorry for the people who pressurized. Actually, the pressure came from social media. To the bishop and then to the school. So that's the time that I was going through a very hard time. And during that time, I really needed somebody to speak to. I never spoke to anyone. Not even Nelson. I was only speaking, not even my children. I told about my children. I told my children about me walking out of the marriage after I made up my mind. It was difficult. I knew I was going to break them, but I had to do it. With my mom, it was harder. Very hard. I've embarrassed her several times. And I was like, not again. But again, this life is not hers, it's my life. It has failed. Okay. What next? What is my plan B? If I stay here, I'm gonna lose it. So better I speak up and get out. So guys, I am here. I came out. You can do it. I did it. I've done it several times. I've done it several times and I'm still here, alive. You see, my hot water is